Hello and welcome back to the Asylum. As you can tell, I'm doing something different with my videos today. I have a background playing, just a generic background, and I have a little character up on the screen. I've seen several different YouTubers take this approach to their videos, and I thought it might be a fun thing to try. And my face will not be in the video, and I will continue this approach over the next two videos for the rest of the week. You can decide whether or not you like it, or whether you preferred actual me being in the video with my flags in the background. So yes, please leave your feedback, put your opinions in the comments on what you think I should do, and thank you for your opinions. Okay, in case you haven't heard, there has been a new nation, a new independent country has just been founded in the United States. They call it the People's Republic of CHAZ. CHAZ, of course, meaning the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. That's right, people in Capitol Hill, Seattle, have blocked off several different city blocks and have decided to take control of it and claim it as their own communist dictatorship. The people there have even tried to start planting gardens, which has been failing. They even have their own police after getting rid of the real police. Of course, this police they have now are nothing but gang members and mercenaries. They even have their own dictatorship, or a warlord, named Raz. That's a very warlordish name, if you ask me. So yes, they believe they have made their own independent communist nation. Well, we'll see how independent they are. They have sent requests to the United States government for such things as food, clothing, sunglasses, medicine, iPhone chargers, those things. So yeah, the things that they claim to be independent, and yet they are constantly asking us to give them things. But I'm pretty sure that there were several stores in the vicinity of where they're at, so, I mean, why don't they just loot those stores? Unless they already have, now there's nothing left. Now, let's listen to what the mayor of Seattle has to say about this situation during an interview on CNN.
Summer of Love. She got some love for that and some critics, including the president, saying this is anarchy and officials need to shut it down. Mayor Jenny Durkin returns tonight. Ms. Mayor, thank you very much for taking the opportunity. What can you tell us about the state of play?
Chris, thanks for having me back. First, I want to assure the president that Seattle is fine. I'm not sure what he's so afraid of, and what he's depicting to the nation just isn't true. I spent time in the area today talking to people, listening to their concerns, talking about what brought them there, what they want to see for our city and for community. I don't know why the president is so afraid of democracy. Free speech is part of who we are. It's how we started as a nation. We will be fine in Seattle, and we don't need the president's help.
Well, see how many times you can count how much hypocrisy was in there. First of all, she said Seattle is just fine, when obviously it's not fine. A quick Google search would reveal that there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of damage done to the buildings of Seattle. And the people there, because there is no police, crime there has been rampant. The police chief, who is a black woman, I might add, has said during an interview that there have been people being raped and even murdered inside CHAZ, and since the police are not allowed in there, their response times have tripled. It takes them three times as long as usual to get to people who need them. And so, and she also said the president is afraid of democracy. This, of course, is a lie, and has nothing to do with CHAZ, because there is nothing democratic about the People's Republic of CHAZ. In fact, one Raz Simone, I assume that's how you pronounce his last name, has taken control of the autonomous zone and has declared himself the warlord of CHAZ. He leads a large gang of brutal men who police, and I say with quotation marks, who police the area to find wrongdoers and criminals. I also use that with quotation marks. When really, they are the real criminals. They just go after people they think are trying to expose them for who they are. They attack people who disagree with them, and they are basically just a group of evil men. This has turned into the Purge. The People's Republic of CHAZ is being run by the Mafia. The mayor also said free speech is a part of who we are. I wonder what she came to that conclusion, because free speech is obviously not allowed inside CHAZ. say the wrong thing, you can get into a lot of trouble. Steven Crowder, this morning during his Good Morning Mug Club video, interviewed a man who actually is inside CHAZ and who is there to find what is really going on. Let's take a look at how that conversation went.
To get the footage that you send this
We have a
morning,
montage, yeah.
but let's really quickly, you tell us what it is that you've been seeing on the ground, and then we'll show some of the footage.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It's a little bit delayed here. So basically what I've been seeing on the ground here is there's two types of CHAZ. There's the CHAZ during the day, where the Daily Beast, where CNN, where everybody else likes to show. And then there's the CHAZ last night. One of my stringers and a friend of mine named Kalen, he's from Kalen on Twitter, he was recording an altercation with Raz Simone and one of his crew members. They told him, hand over your phone, hand over your stuff. Or if you don't, then we're going to beat the shit out of you.
You can
And
say
then he said, no. He goes, no, I'm not going to give it over. So they grabbed him by the shirt, punched him in the head. He tried to run, and then they cornered him on the street. He was screaming out for help. And then they told him, no, you can't leave. You have to come to an interrogation tent. So they now have interrogation tents. They now have interrogation places where you are forced to go to be interrogated to see what you were doing. And they said, we have reports that you were filming our security plans. And this is during the moment when Raz Simone and his crew chased down a supposed looter of a local business as they broke in and set a fire, searching the bags and also, basically doing Gestapo work. And so it is fully developed into a police state here. And they don't talk about that during the day while everyone's smoking pot and having sex with each other in dirty tents.
Well, listen, that does sound like the summer of love. So basically, it's the police without any accountability or rule of law.
Yeah.
Do you have any footage of that at all, since you said your friend had a camera, or did they end up...
Yeah. Well, that's coming out. The police were involved, so it's an open police issue. So the police, he had to hide in a construction site. The John Brown Gun Club actually chased him down in full black bloc. And so the John Brown Gun Club, which people don't know, is related to the ICE attack, the fire attack. So they're related to domestic terrorism on federal property. And they're doing such deep policing here that I was able to go undercover and pretend like I was part of the John Brown Gun Club because I have this really sexy, domestic terrorist starter kit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see, look, we're coming in.
Well, that just about sums everything up. Mostly peaceful protests, again, usage of quotation marks, have led to the creation of a communist police state inside Seattle. A state that is now run by gang members and terrorists. But of course, the mayor says everything is all fine, so we should of course believe her. But no, and seriously, in all reality, somebody needs to step in and stop this from being a thing. I fully 100% support Donald Trump sending in the National Guard, or maybe, if necessary, maybe even the United States Army to go in and stop this insanity from happening. And I just feel sorry for all the people that are inside CHAZ who have to actually live with these people out there patrolling the streets and just being brutal, evil people. So, yeah, that's some food for thought. If you enjoyed my video, definitely go over and look at Steven Crowder's video he uploaded this morning. I will try to upload my videos sometime earlier in the day. I had a couple of difficulties uploading today. My internet went out, so I apologize for that. And as always, if you like this video, then, click the like button. Please subscribe. It would really help out the channel. And leave your thoughts down below. I love to hear what you guys have to think and what you have to say. And you can also follow me on Instagram at webhead17, or you can follow me on Rizzle at EliWeb. So, as always, have a good day and stay safe.